Your next big show is Women Crush Wednesday. Tell me about like the thought process to coming out with like such a unique event, because you have so many, every independent promotion, every major promotion is going to be here for WrestleMania week here in New York City.
Right.
So what made you come up with such a unique idea? What made you choose Wednesday out of all the days of the week that you could have chose? What was the whole process?
Well, I mean, you know, going up and down the road with Carlos, like moving the ring from place to place, we'd always talk. And, you know, one of the things he wanted to do was like, I want to run an all women's show, and I want to run a show in Connecticut. And he did both those last year. The first all women's show was in May. That was May the Queen Reign.
Yes.
And before that show had happened, that's when after WrestleMania, they kind of announced, we're going back to New York. We're going back to New Jersey, but they love to put New York.
New Jersey, the slash.
So I was just, you know, with Carlos, and I'm like, yo, we're going to run on Wednesday. And he's like, who the F runs on a Wednesday? I don't know if this is PG or not.
No, you agree.
Oh, so he's like,
Phil Rain.
Who the fuck runs on a Wednesday? And I'm like, we're going to run on Wednesday. He's like, why? And I'm like, because we're going to do all women, and we're going to call it Women Crush Wednesday. And he paused. He goes, that's fucking brilliant. That's genius. And so shortly after, like I was sitting on it. It's like, I know it's like having a grenade, and they're flanking all around you. You know, if you get the grenade off in the right spot, you're good.
Yeah.
So I'm just holding it. And then GCW, Brett Lauderdale and Danny DeManto, is just, those guys are insane. Traveling the world, going to Japan. Awesome. Very inspirational. I've told them both that. Brett has helped me work with Nick Gage, who's amazing. They were like, "Whoa, we're gonna run the Collective Thursday and Friday." I'm like, "This is great."
Yeah.
Now everyone's gonna want to do that, and everyone's gonna be in the Jersey area for Thursday and Friday. So I'm sitting on this grenade, like, here we go. And November rolls around, a couple weeks after the October show, and I drop it. Boom. Wednesday.
Yes.
And people were like, oh, and then like I was like, I'm gonna be a brain ninja. I'm gonna wait on everything. Yeah. So now everyone's like, where's the details? Where's the details? People are hitting me up on Twitter and messaging me, what's going on? I'm like, no, we're definitely doing the show. Just hold on. And it helped because, I mean, on a personal level, I did end up going through a lot. I lost my grandfather, so like holding off on promoting the show helped because I was able to like heal mentally. There were some other things happening that I'd get into if you want to, but like. It was just, in my mind, I was like, it was amazing. And I'll never forget, the first person I reached out to, I went to a Matter of Pride, and I had spoken to Willow Nightingale, who was the first female I ever booked. Yeah. She's the first female I ever booked. I booked her against Harlow for Welcome to War. And I told her, I'm like, hey, mama, I want to do a show on a Wednesday for Mania Week. She's like, I'm in. Immediately. She's so happy. It's amazing. And, she said, I want to call it Women Crush Wednesday. She's like, and I'm like, don't tell anybody though. So she didn't, and I told her that like months in advance. And
gotta give her credit for holding her tongue.
Yeah, she did excellent. And I booked her for this show. Unfortunately, she had a neck injury, so we're gonna have to find a replacement. Well, there's a replacement found. I don't know who Solo Darling's gonna use, but yeah, it was just one of those things. I'm like, I always wanted to be different. Like I have tossed out the idea like. Everyone complains about Monday Night Raw. Now, Vince McMahon knows what he's doing. He's a billionaire. The company's all over the place. They got Fox for everything.
$1 billion.
Yeah, like the reason Fox sold all the Marvel stuff back to Disney is to pay for WWE. I don't care what anybody says. But so
you saw the connection. Yeah, you put it all together.
Exactly. I saw it. I was like, that's for Raw or for SmackDown. So McMahon clearly knows what he's doing, but. A lot of people complain. Yeah, I've literally tossed out the idea. It's like, I'm gonna run a show on a Monday. See how many people come out. It's like, if you don't want Raw, well, here's a live independent show. Exactly. And I would like to do that. Just haven't had an opportunity to do it. Might be something in the summer I do. But I've always kind of just sat on these ideas, and then like I bring them to life. Like going back to Welcome to War because it was the first show I booked like 95% of. I put Joe Gacy versus Trip Cassidy, and I'm like, they're one and the same, and yet they're totally different. And then they're wrestling, and I'm just while doing commentary, I'm like, yo, these guys would look amazing as a tag team. Yeah. the last show of the year, I put them together as a tag team, and the crowd went, "Oh, what the hell just happened?" And since they, you know, they again, they're one and the same, but they're totally different. It worked, and it was just sitting on these ideas, and it's just so fun. So like, yeah, the Wednesday show was just almost instant. Like when they announced that they're coming to New Jersey, it's like, I'm gonna run a show in New York with all women. And it's gonna be Icons 3 and Women Crush Wednesday, and it's amazing, and I'm so happy, and the buzz is great. Like, I was worried I wouldn't sell any tickets, and front row sold out.
Yes, it seems to be a hot ticket.
Yeah,
you got a lot of like mainstream talent as well as like the independent stars that, you know, not a lot of people are like know of, but are gonna get exposed to during the show. But in particular, one of the matches I want to like talk to you about is for the Icons Championship. You got Arlo O'Hara, one of my favorites in there. She's doing big things in WOW as well, and she's gonna be versing Kylie Ray, which is one of the big major female signees from AEW. Yeah. So you have it's WOW versus AEW kind of in this match. But tell me about this match, how you put it together, how you came up with it.
I mean, it was obvious that, you know, Harlow had won the title in the Bronx last year. Impromptu match with Jordan Grace, which is crazy because Jordan was our first ever champion. She beat Samantha Heights. Then Harlow comes out, and we all saw it, and the crowd went nuts.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that. The crowd went berserk when Harlow won, and that picture of her clasping the title and crying is, oh my god, like goosebumps just thinking about it. So she was clearly going to be the main event, and Kylie worked for us in Connecticut.
Okay.
And Connecticut was another low. It was a show that didn't do anywhere near what we thought it would do. That area seems to be really hot when it comes to wrestling because of places like Beyond and Blitzkrieg, like that New Englandish area. So we thought that we'd do well, and we didn't do well, but Kylie had such a good time with us, and she saw, you know, I went out of my way to take care of them. Like, there was a bar a couple storefronts away, and Sue Young had actually gotten hurt, so I ran over, and I was like, "Hey, bartender, can I get a drink to go?" And she said, "Well, that's against the law." I'm like, "I'm going 2 stores over. The person who wants the drink is a little messed up, and please just let me do this."
Yeah.
So, you know, the lady helped me, even though she shouldn't have. She did. So I while I'm there, I see Kylie, and she's with Tasha, I believe, and so I pay for their dinner.
Oh, nice, nice.
And I'm not trying to be boastful. Just like, here, I'm taking care of you guys. You guys did great. And so she's been in contact, and then before she got hurt, we were going to try to bring her back, but she had gotten hurt. So she had gotten cleared, and she reached out, "Are you running any shows?" And I'm like, "Actually, yeah, I'm going to do a show for Mania Week on a Wednesday." She's like, "Count me in."
Nice.
Count me in. I'm in it. So I had her booked, and while trying to figure out the main event for Harlow, it gets announced, signed by AEW. I'm like, well, that's the main event. It's, you know, and she's just so good in the ring. That match she had with Santana Garrett, awesome. So awesome. So it's 2 completely different styles. You have this bubbly persona who loves Pokemon and is a technician through and through, huge free agent signing for AEW. And then you've got Harlow, who, I mean, I tell everyone this, when it comes to attention to detail on a gimmick, like, she's, to simplify it, like, she's the independence version of The Undertaker. Like, just the promo videos she puts out, and just the little things. It's just like, so it's 2 totally different styles. And like, is Kylie going to take the Battle Club Pro Championship at AEW? You know, could that happen?
Find out.
Could Harlow beat probably the hottest free agent in independent wrestling right now? Like, that match just like, oh my god, lit up. When I saw that, I was like, I was happy for her. I congratulated her. I was like, you know, you're the main event. Yeah, it's fine. And then Harlow was excited because, like, they have worked scramble matches, but they've never worked one-on-one.
Okay.
So now they're working one-on-one for the first time ever, and that's something I love. Is first time one-on-ones when you don't really know you want it. Yeah. Then you see it and you're like, oh, this is a match I want, and I never know I wanted. So that came together just incredible. It's one of those things, the stars aligned and everything fell in the right place.
Just came into your lap.
It really did.
A perfect matchup to main event WOW. So any other like talent on the show that you want to like single out, or
everyone
any match?
It's the whole show. I mean, Maria Manic versus Sue Young. That match is gonna get insane. I mean, if you've been to Battle Club, if you've been to anywhere where Soo Young works, she's horrifying, but in all the ways you want to see.
Yeah.
And then Maria Manic is mesmerizing because of what she can do, and then she gives no fucks, you know?
Oh, no. My final question for you is, as an owner, as a visionary, what is the number one thing you look for in a talent?
Something that makes me remember them, but something small. It doesn't have to be... if you come out looking like Ric Flair with the jacket, like, that's fine. You put money into that. You put detail into that. What other than that can make me stay on you, you know? Like I mentioned Harlow, like the promo video, the Born Again video, it was like a 5-minute movie, but I'm just like, you know? Manic, catching Brandon Watts. He almost hit the floor, and no one would have questioned if she had him in the crossbody catch, he hit the floor, then she picked him up. She was strong enough to stop him 2 inches from the ground and set him.
Yeah.
Little things like that. Like, that just... Davian, Josh Briggs is like Davian's incredible. And everyone knows how good Josh Briggs is. For her to get a hole put in her face and then finish the match in Connecticut, it's like, how can you not fall in love with someone like that? You know, like, just the little things, you know? I feel like everyone has their niche, their thing that makes them stand out. But to me, it's always the little things, because it's the little things that people remember. Like, if I asked you who has a better punch, Baron Corbin, who's an actual boxer, or Stone Cold Steve Austin, whose punch are you going to prefer?
I prefer Stone Cold.
Right. He accentuates it's the little things, you know. The reason I cite Punk as my all-time favorite is because he was sloppy.
Yeah.
But his sloppy made it feel real. Because when you get into a real fight, it's never clean. It's never in the movies, jab, jab, we're going to exchange jabs, and I'm going to hold. No, you know, you're going to scratch, you're going to claw, you're going to stumble.
Yeah.
And so it gave it a sense of realism. So it's just, that's my thing. It's like, it's professional wrestling. It's violence, but it's simulated violence. It's the art of what a fight should be. What can make you stand out? What little thing can make it different than the person standing across from you, or the person in the next match, or the person at the next show, or the next town over? So that's what I look for in talent. Whether it's timing, whether it's your technical prowess, whether it's the gimmick, whether it's the way you speak, how you promote a show, that is huge. Just it's a little thing. It's a little thing. You know, like if you compare it to like music, like, music's awesome across the board, whatever genre you listen to. But if you're listening to things and you're cycling through a station or a feed, Apple Music or you know, Google Music or whatever, what makes you stop and you're hearing it, you listen, and then your foot starts to tap? Like, what about that in wrestling terms?
It's gonna grab you.
Yeah, it's gonna grab your attention. Like, well, that's different. Like, you know, there can be 5 million people who try to be EC3, but there's only one EC3, you know?
Very true.
There's The Undertaker, and there's been so many ripoffs of, oh, I'm the dark side, I'm the demon, you know, but what makes it different, you know? That's what I look for, is that one little thing to, like, grab my attention. Like I said, listening to music, what makes you tap your foot and go, I'm going to stop, I'm going to pay attention to this, I'm going to go through the lyrics, I'm going to go through the beat. Who's the producer? What's the rapper? What's the meaning behind it? Like, why are you doing these little things? What intricate motion or what intricate thought did you put in to make me want to watch you?
It's very, very... You have a very complex mind, sir. That's what makes you a very good visionary. That's what makes you the mastermind of Battle Club Pro. So tell the folks at home where they can catch Battle Club Pro, online, social media, and for Woman Crush Wednesday.
So, yeah, man, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It's for Facebook, it's facebook.com Battle Club Pro, and the Instagram and Twitter, it's X Battle Club Pro. YouTube, man, that's huge, guys. We have full matches up there. We have promo videos. April 3rd, Women Crush Wednesday. Like, it's the first show of the year. It's our first show back since last year. It's in Brooklyn. It's accessible. There's 2 trains in walking distance. There's plenty of buses. And I'm hoping that the turnout is good enough that we can keep coming back to that venue, because a lot of the complaint from our fans, who we're a New York-based company, was it's so hard to get out to Jersey.
Yeah,
it's so hard to get out to Jersey, and I understand. And we try to do something different, and I feel like we really were successful running in Jersey. But I wanted to bring it back to New York. Now, it started in the Bronx because the founder was a member of the Bronx. Well, now I'm running the show with my brothers, and the one thing we all have in common is we all live in Brooklyn. We want to make it Brooklyn because Brooklyn's on the rise. It's like I said, it's accessible, and it's there to be taken advantage of. Like, come to the show, hop on the G train, the J train, whatever bus you need to go to, however you need to do it if you want to drive. But there's no toll, unless you're coming from Jersey. And if you are coming from Jersey, it's infinitely appreciated. But, I find most of our fans are from New York, and they're making the travel out of state, which doesn't seem to make sense. If we started in New York, we should be in New York. And the thought and the goal is 5 to 10 years, when you think independent wrestling in New York, in the tri-state area, on the East Coast, you think Battle Club. And the hope is to grow, like to do a show on the West Coast. You follow the people who influence you, and the saying is, work until your idols become your rivals. Absolutely. So like that's the goal. Like, will I ever be Vince McMahon? No, I'm realistic, but could I be AEW? Maybe.
You could be Cody.
I don't know. He's much better look. He's dashing. I'm just the ass-kicking fat kid. I didn't make that statement. You made that statement. But the goal is to be, hopefully to be on syndicated TV, to jump from YouTube to go on TV. And real quick, huge congratulations to Drew and the whole Beyond crew. Like, the Uncharted Territory is awesome. Drew has been nice enough to let me go to WWR for free because he's used Harlow, and the work that guy puts in, another inspiration aside from Brett Lauderdale, aside from Pat Buck and WrestlePro, and those guys, you watch them, it's like, what can I do differently, but what can I see and try to utilize the same, because obviously it's working. Yeah. So that's the goal is, like, you hear Battle Club Pro, that's New York wrestling, and not only is it good, not only is it safe for everyone and it's fun, but it's an atmosphere where sponsors, staff, workers, wrestlers, fans all come together, and you have fun, and you're loved, and you're safe, and you enjoy it. And that's the whole thing, is this is entertainment, so we're supposed to enjoy what we're doing and not, go home after a 3, 4, 5 hour show and just have nothing but complaints to make. Like, I want good feedback. I'm easily accessible. I'm one of those weird people who have their lives together, so my first and last name is actual my social media feed on everything. So I'm easily accessible, and I don't turn fans away. Workers, you can always talk to me. Sponsors, I mean, you guys been sponsoring for, it's going to be a year soon. A year now, yeah. And just, I love all you guys. I love all you guys. I want to show you guys I love you guys. I want to show you guys I'm here to take care of you guys, because you guys take care of me. I'm nothing without you guys.
Well, I know you are always used to thanking the people that go to Battle Club. I want to thank you for coming on and doing this interview. I also want to thank you for the sponsorship and the partnership with True Heel Heat. We honestly appreciate it. If it wasn't for this man right here, I wouldn't have been in the beautiful presence of Mia Yim just weeks after she made the Mae Young Classic 2018. And because of this man, I wouldn't have been threatened with an axe by Jimmy Havoc. So I gotta thank you for that.
Thanks,
appreciate all the interviews, all the great work that Battle Club Pro does, and I appreciate the partnership that True Heel Heat and Battle Club Pro have. So you guys at home, if you are in the New York City area, if you are coming out for WrestleMania week, it all kicks off with Women Crush Wednesday. We all represent the women. Like I said, I talked to Mia Yim just weeks after she made the Mae Young Classic 2018. You may come to Women Crush Wednesday and see the next participant in the Mae Young Classic 2019. So don't be afraid that you might not know this person or that person. Come out and discover the next stars of tomorrow at Women Crush Wednesday with Battle Club Pro. So if you're in the Brooklyn area, come on out. It's Wednesday, April 3rd. I'm correct on there. The first and second row is already sold out.
Oh, second row is selling fast.
Oh,
it's selling out.
So you got to get those tickets while they still last. The rows are going to run out. You're going to see us, the True Heel Heat staff. Me and Baby Seth are going to be there live. We're going to be doing our interviews. We're going to have a couple of other folks that you know from the True Heel Heat family. They're going to be coming out. The True Heels and the Heat Seekers. The Heat Seekers will be out there. So check us out. So for True Heel Heat, for Battle Club Pro, signing off until next time.